My dear students, my name is TITLI Sarkar. I am a B.Ed trainee from B.Ed College, session 2020 to 22. So, in the previous chapter, I have discussed about the Constitution of India. So, today I am going to deal with a new chapter, that is Fundamental Rights and Fundamental Duties. So, in this new topic, I am going to discuss various points regarding this lesson. So, my first point will be meaning and definition of fundamental rights and fundamental duties. The second point will be necessities and importance of fundamental rights and fundamental duties. Third, I will discuss about the classifications of fundamental rights and duties. And fourth point, I will discuss about the classifications of fundamental duties in India. So, I am going to start my first point, that is the meaning of fundamental rights and duties. So, anyone, can you tell what is the meaning of fundamental rights and duties? So, fundamental rights and duties are the basic rights which are enjoyed by the Indian citizen in the Indian Constitution. These fundamental rights and duties are the rights which are accessible by the Indian citizen belonging to any caste, creed, sex, etc. The existence of certain rights and duties are very necessary in a free and civilized society for the development of each individual. So, my next point is the definition of fundamental rights and fundamental duties. So, according to Lasky, rights in fact are the social condition in the social life without which no man can seek in general to be at his best in himself. Second definition is given by Grenville Austin, that is the Indian Constitution is the social revolution document and the fundamental rights are the rights which are incorporated there in the conscience of it. He thinks that the fundamental rights incorporated on the chapter of fundamental rights and the directive principles that can be India's past, present and future. These rights give strength to the Indian social revolution in the India. And next definition is given by Durgadas Basu, that is the fundamental rights are the rights which are guaranteed and protected by the written constitution of the state. Next point is the necessities and importance of fundamental rights and duties. So, I am going to discuss various points regarding to this topic. So, first point is necessity is the mother of recognition of the rights in the constitution. So, man being a social animal in this society, the fundamental rights are the basic rights that are enjoyed by the man in the society. So, here lies the first important of the fundamental rights. Second, fundamental rights creates and guarantees the conditions which are essential for the fullest development of an individual. No man can seek their development without any rights. So, the third point is only the fullest development of an individual can assure the fullest development of a society as a whole. The fullest development of an individual depends on the enjoyment of the fundamental rights. Fourth point, Constitution does not only impose fundamental rights, it also provides constitutional remedies against the rights also. Fifth point, the fundamental rights is necessary and important on the grounds that exist on the imposed limits on the arbitrary activities like executive and the legislature and even in the judiciary also. So, these rights helps to establish a rule of law and social order in the society. So, these rights are very much important in our society to be maintained by the citizens and as well as the government also. My third point is the classification of fundamental rights in India. The Constitution of India has elaborately enumerates a number of fundamental rights that in the part 3 in the Constitution. Originally, there were 7 rights in the Indian Constitution, from which the right to property was deleted by the Constitutional Amendment Act 1978. So now the Indian constitutions are having 6 fundamental rights, which are as follows. First, we have the right to equality, Article 14 to Article 18. Second, we have right to freedom, Article 19 to Article 22. Third is our right against exploitation, Article 23 to 24. Fourth is the right to freedom of religion, Article 25 to 28. Fifth is our cultural and educational right, Article 29 to 30. Sixth number is right to constitutional remedies, Article 32. So now I will briefly discuss about these rights, and you, the students, you should all know about these fundamental rights of our country. So the first point that I am going to discuss, that is right to equality, Article 14 to Article 18. Article 14 is equality before the law. Article 15 is prohibitions of discrimination on the grounds of religion, caste, sex or place of birth. Article 16, equality opportunity in the public employment. Article 17, prohibition of untouchabilities. Article 18, prohibitions of titles. Second is right to freedom, Article 19 to Article 22. Article 19 is protection of certain rights regarding the right to expression, freedom of speech, conviction, reside, move, and professions, and etc. Right. Next is Article 20, that is prohibition on the grounds of offences. Article 21, right to education. Article 22 is protection for the arrest and detention. Next is our third point is right against exploitation, Article 23 to 24. Article 3 is prohibition on the grounds of employment of children, etc. And Article 24 deals with the prohibition of the human trafficking in the and child labor, etc. So the fourth point is right to freedom of religion, Article 25 to 28. Article 25 deals with the freedom from conscience, free practice and propagate of religion. Article 27, freedom from the promotions of the religion affairs. Article 27 deals with the freedom to taxation of promotions of religion affairs. Article 28 deals with the freedom of the religion's attendance in the educational institutions. Next is fifth one is cultural and educational rights, Article 29 to 30. Article 29 deals with the protection of the interests of the minorities. Article 30 deals with the protection of the minorities in the field of administrative educational rights. Next is our Article 6 point. Next is our right to constitutional remedies, Article 32. Right to constitutional remedies deals with the gives rights to the all citizens of India to appeal in the Supreme Court and High Court for the restore of the fundamental rights in the Constitution, which can be revised if they are violated. For example, habeas mandamus, etc. So the fourth point is the classification of fundamental duties in India. In 1976, in the 42 Amendment Act has provided 10 fundamental duties in Part 4A under the Article 51A. So the Indian citizens are under the obligations of this right to follow the fundamental duties are as follows. First, to abide by the Constitution and respect the nobles and institution, the national flag and national anthem. Second, to cherish and follow the nobles for the struggle of freedom. Third, to uphold the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Fourth is to defend our country and render in the national service when called to do so. Fifth is to spread a spirit of harmony and common brotherhood among all the citizens of India. Sixth is to value and preserve our rich heritage. 7. To protect and improve the wild natural environment like forests, wildlife and lakes, etc. 8 to develop a scientific temper and to develop a spirit of inquiry and reform. 8. 9. To safeguard public property and endure violences. 10. To strike in activities like individual and cooperative activities. So, student, I hope you all have understood about the fundamental rights and duties of our country. So, India is a vast country, and we should follow India. In India, there are different types of peoples of different religion, caste, creed. So, we should follow these fundamental rights and duty to protect our country from the violence.